There are no more undefeated teams in college basketball. Houston falls to a true road game. This was their second away game of the season. They flirted with disaster at Xavier on December 1st. Now they suffered disaster at the hands of the strongest, most powerful biceps in college basketball. That's TJ Otzelberger. And, an Iowa State team that actually, Cart, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm really talking myself into.
Is Otzelberger doing the I got big muscles thing, or is he doing the I'm gonna buy small polo with short sleeves thing? Because I've done that before. It's a
He's
mind trick.
he's doing both. He's doing both. He
He's doing both.
so
Okay.
he's actually one of those guys there. I gotta be careful now with this. There are there are guys who do the trick, and then there are guys who have the biceps, and then there are guys who have the biceps and do the trick because they want people to know they have the biceps, but they don't realize, like, we would already know you have the biceps if you don't do the trick. You don't need to do the trick when you have biceps. But there's a very small subset of people on earth that feel the need to do it anyway, and it's really funny. Otzelberger is definitely one of them. There's also one person in our lives who does this. And I'm wondering if you know mentally who I'm talking about.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yes. Correct. Yeah. That
Yes.
I
Yeah.
laugh every time we get like a public personal update. It's always like a shirt 2 sizes too. He looks great. Don't get me wrong. The man looks great, just like Otz does. But it's like you could wear the size shirt you're supposed to wear, and you would look even better than you do. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're aligned there. I also have a theory that if Otzelberger was allowed, he would wear sleeveless shirts. Like
Probably.
you remember how that strength and conditioning coach from Northwestern football wore like the cut off like polo shirt, like cut the
Uh-huh.
sleeves. If
Yeah.
Ott's got the chance to do that, I think he would. But I agree with you. I'm somewhat in on this Iowa State team, which I didn't think I would find myself in on them. Uh Lipsy's been really good. They got pieces. They play really, really hard and play really, really good defense. And I'm gonna butcher his name, but the freshman, is it Mihalovic? Mihalovic?
It's absolutely not either of those. Can I get a couple more guesses?
I know his first name is Milan, right?
I think it's Milan.
Milan? Okay, well, Milan, who
Like, let me get the
I'm
last name.
gonna
Let me get a couple more guesses at the last name.
Mihalovic?
Are you looking at the name? Like,
No.
I don't know how you're getting Mihalovic as a guess if you just look at the man's name.
Let me look at it really quick here. Sorry. One
Okay.
second.
Yeah, like, this guy's too good to botch his name. Like, there's some guys it's okay to botch his name, not Milan.
Okay. Mamasilovic?
Oh my God, it's Milan Momcilovic.
Monchilovic?
Momcilovic or Mamasilovic.
Mamasilovic kind of slaps, like
It kind of goes
Mamasilovic.
crazy. Kind of goes crazy.
It does, but he's really good. He could really shoot the ball. It pains me to see him do it. Michigan State was in his final three. We felt really good about it. We got Otzt. Um,
I'm sorry.
okay.
No, listen to me. Oh, we didn't get Milan. You know what Milan would be doing if he went to East Lansing right now? Playing 6 minutes a game behind Malik Hall. Like, it doesn't matter. Even if you have talented freshmen, your coach won't play them. Milan's in a spot where he's playing 37 minutes and he's
This
cooking, and I'm
this is
happy.
this is this is not about me or you, Gregory. Okay, this is about Milan. Okay.
Like, oh, imagine how good we'd be with Milan playing 6 minutes. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, but like he's having a great season. I mean, 49 from the field. He's almost a 50-40-90 guy in 30 minutes a game as a freshman.
He's a pro.
Which is great.
He's gonna be really good in the NBA too. Like, you can see, you can plug him into an NBA rotation right now. I think he'd be really good.
Yeah, 100%. Like who's his comp? Because I got like a couple like random guys that come to mind, but I'd like to know who you think.
I don't know that I have one. I mean, he's just like, he's big. Like, he's 6'8", 220 right now, and he's only gonna get stronger. He's a great shooter. I think he's a dynamic shooter. He's not just like a standstill catch and shoot guy, but he's very comfortable playing off the ball. I don't think he makes a ton of mistakes. I think there are fair questions defensively. Like, I don't think he's like a huge plus there by any means right now. But like I said, I think he's a guy you drop on teams in like he's the fifth option on the floor guy, and you kick out to him, and he's a shooter, and he plays
and he
cerebrally.
and plays 15 years in the league.
Yeah, like I don't have a comp for it, but I love his game. He's really good, and I love at the college level. I love teams with great point guards, and at this point, like Tamin Lipsey is one of the best guards in the country. He's awesome, and I think we made jokes and laughed about Iowa State. They're gonna regret Tyrese Hunter one day. No, they don't. Not at all. Like they got a better guard than Tyrese Hunter when Tyrese Hunter left, and I'm very impressed. Like I said, I'm buying stock in this team. Like come NCAA tournament time. I love teams that have great defense, a great point guard, and an NBA wing. All in on that formula. And Houston's very good. Houston's also going to lose games in Big 12 play. Like, I think this is a sign of things to come for Houston. They're going to lose games to decent teams on the road in Big 12 play.
Yeah, 100%. But like at the same time, like it's crazy to me that a lot of people who are high on Iowa State was like they got a McDonald's All-American who's like not even playing in Omaha Blue. So like that was, I mean, there was some skeptics about him actually like being a finished product, which is even crazier to me because you think about it, if they got any type of production from him, who knows what this team could be, but they're really good without him. Otz is a great coach. They got something in Iowa State. Is there arena? Do you know, is it still Hilton?
It should be, yeah, I think.
Like, because I used to like Hilton Magic used to be the greatest thing ever. Like the Monte Morris years,
Yeah.
DeAndre Kane.
Yeah. Hilton
Man,
Coliseum. Back when our boy Handsome Hoiberg had them boys rocking.
man. I mean, wow. You got to be a handsome coach to be at Iowa State, don't you?
Is Otz handsome though?
Yeah, Otz isn't that handsome.
Is Otz handsome or does he try hard?
He's like, he reminds me of someone who would like guard Buckingham Palace or something like that. Like he would be part of the Queen's security.
You know who he is. This is one of your favorite comps. You have thrown it out to every guy you can possibly think of that deserves it. Just imagine Otz coached Michigan. What would you call him?
What would I call him?
Yeah, if he was Michigan's head coach wearing what he wears, what would you call Otz? It's a phrase you use a lot.
I was gonna say I call him John Sanderson with coaching acumen.
He's handsome Squidward.
No, he doesn't have the chin for handsome Squidward.
Yes, he does. Chin is a huge part of Otz's game.
No, weak chin game.
I think you're going to need to look at more pictures of Otz.
Okay, but to shift this to their opponent, Houston, my Cougars.
You can't claim that.
Stop it. Kelvin Sampson is always my Cougars. Let's not do that.
You can't claim that. There's also too many Cougars in the bit. You shouldn't be able to allow or add more than one Cougar a year if you're a conference. Like that's
too many Cougars can definitely get out of hand sometimes.
Yeah.
But is this just chalk it up to a shit's different on the road in the Big 12? Still really good basketball team.
Yes and no. Shit is different on the road in the Big 12. That is true. That's undeniably true. This was Houston's first game against a top 30 opponent this year.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't played anybody. You know how many top 30 opponents we've seen Purdue and Arizona play? Those are supposed to be the other teams in contention with Houston for best team in the country. Tons. We know what those teams are against the best teams in the country. We have no idea what Houston is against the best teams in the country. Their best win on the season is Utah. So I don't know, Cart. I think they're good. Like I think any Kelvin Sampson team is going to be good. I think if there's one team in the top 10 in the country that I'm selling right now, it's Houston. Because I don't think they are the same team they were last year. I think they took care of business against a bunch of NIT teams. And now here they are on the road against a team that's actually going to make the tournament. And they got outplayed. They're down 14-0 to start the game.
Yeah, they are still a good basketball team. But this fits back to what I was saying coming into this game. Last year, they're the Cotton On shirt brand. They're the nice polo t-shirt. This year, they're just like, swing in the Myers, pick up the bag of Hanes, grab a bag of Gildan t-shirts. Still good, still serviceable. I'll still get a fit off. Don't be afraid. But after a couple washes, I'm probably gonna have to just get another t-shirt.
LJ Cryer check, by the way.
You just need to take a step back and realize that he's not as good as the guard you had last year.
Well, he was supposed to be, right? He was one of
No,
Baylor's best
I don't
guards.
think he ever was. I think people lied to themselves about what he is.
Okay. He had some very good games early this season against all the CBI teams, but 5 points in this one, 2 for 9 from the floor, 3 turnovers to 2 assists in 31 minutes. That's not going to get it done. Yeah, I don't know. I'm selling Houston. Just want to say that. Good basketball team, top 10 team in the country, closer to 10 than they should be number 1 in the country is where I'm at. And to be honest with you, outside of Shed, Sharp, and Cryer, who I don't even really love Sharp and Cryer like that, to be honest with you. Outside of those guys, I have really no other players on this team I really believe in. I know Jawan Roberts has been good at times this year, but like to me, they're a team of 3 guys. And there's a lot of teams that have a lot more than 3 guys in Big 12 play. So see what happens. All right, that's Carter Elliott. I'm Greg Waddell. Click subscribe on the Sleepers Media channel so you see all of our previews and recaps this season. Big 12 play heating up. It's going to be interesting.